Sit down, bees. Sit down, bees. There you go. Hey guys, this is V. I'm a full-time nomad. I travel full-time in my SUV Chariot, and this is another part to a 10-part series about nomadic living. Welcome back, bees. Hi, bees. We love bees. She's so cute. She's so cute. I can't do it. We're gonna hear snores for this whole series. Thank you, bees. I love you so much. So, welcome back, guys. For this video, I wanted to tap into, we've talked about digital nomading, we've talked about alternative living, and now I want to talk about minimizing. So this is something that is super, super important if you are thinking about being a digital nomad, if you're thinking about being a full-time nomad, or if you're thinking about just being a traveler in general. This is, heard it straight from the puppy's mouth. This is the most important thing. So minimizing. Oh my gosh. When I think about it, it just makes me super stressed out, because I remember when I had a full apartment, I used to equate like leisure and luxury to having not a whole bunch of things, but a certain quality and at least some things, some amount of things. So I'm an interior designer. So a lot of the stuff that I had was decor or family preservative related. So things about my family, different relics and things like that, or just beautiful fabrics and textiles and colors of different things, different color options and all that stuff. So when I had to move, well, I didn't have to move into, but when I decided to be a full-time nomad, minimizing was not my most favorite thing to do. But ironically, it's something that I do quite a bit for firms. I do a lot of organizing and cleaning. It's something that I've done all growing up. I'm the oldest of 5. So organizing and cleaning, I'm a what do you call it? Self-diagnosed OCD. Don't mean to offend anybody. Self-diagnosed OCD. I am very particular about my routines and having things cleaned up a certain way. So it was me tapping a little bit more into that, with tapping into really intentional minimalism. Look at bees listening to me. See? Bees is the best. We love bees. Bees is the best. Bees listens. This is why y'all have pets. I want a pet, bees. I'm just kidding. Oh, I'm just kidding. It's okay. I was just kidding. She cares. She gave me a kiss on my hand. This is how your pet sitters are if they don't have any pets. They're just like so grateful for every moment. Thanks, B2B. Okay. Thank you, B2B. No kisses. Thank you. I love you. You're the best. So back into it. Bees is gonna distract me this whole time. I already know. But for me, it was kind of nerve-wracking to think about, okay, now I'm gonna have to start getting into minimizing all this stuff. Like, I felt like I needed everything. Like, I was like, I need my kitchen sets. I need I thought I needed everything, the curtains, the pillows, all that stuff, because, like, how am I supposed to maneuver without it? You know what I mean? But what I did do was I don't know what method this is, but a lot of people use it. I had 3 piles. One was a Goodwill pile, and that really inspired me to really think about, do I want this, or somebody else will really use this if I give this away? So that was really helpful. So I had a Goodwill pile, I had a maybe pile, which was let's look over that again later, and then I had a keep pile. And because I had those 3, I felt a lot less stressed out about making these definitive decisions, and a lot of items ended up in the Goodwill pile. Not that many items ended up in the maybe pile. Some clothes, which I did keep, and then I did another layer of minimizing. So that's another side note, is you don't have to wipe out everything in one time if you don't feel like it. You can really take time with yourself. So I did do a first layer. It got quite a bit of things marked down. I was able to fit everything into a 5x8 storage unit, including my middle seat in the Chariot, because I took that out so I can have space for the kitchen. B. So that was really cool to be able to minimize everything down to where, okay, I can see all my stuff right here. It's all nice in these nice little cute little bins. It's all organized beautifully, and I know it's going to be nice and cool for when I come back to get it. So I did do that when I first minimized not last summer, the summer before last. Yeah, the summer before last. So that's what I had. So basically, I took everything that I pulled from when I was doing the soul build, I pulled it all down to Nashville, and I had nothing in the trailer except for my construction stuff, and then I had pretty much my whole living situation in a storage unit. Then when I started moving out west, I didn't really mess with the unit much more after that. I just kind of left west, and I actually came back to Nashville. There was a really close friend that passed, and so I was back in Nashville, looked through my storage unit again. I was like, man, I can see there's stuff that I need to get rid of. Like, I can see right now that there's stuff that other people can use that I'm not going to use anytime soon. But I didn't do anything about it. So this time when we go over there, we're going to minimize it down even more. I'm very excited to do that, just to get it down even more, and to be able to you feel so much lighter when you have less. It just feels so much lighter. You feel a lot more empowered, and just your perspective on material is a lot more clear, and it's not really diluting your perspective of anybody else or of yourself. So I really enjoyed that part about being minimal. So, like, for example, I had 2 duffel bags the first time I went west. So I had broken all my clothes down, which was a closet and a laundry chest full of clothes. I broke it down to summer and winter, and I put my winter in a duffel bag, and then I put my summer in a duffel bag, and I brought both of them with me out west. So I had 2 duffel bags, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so minimal. Like, I was like really proud of how little I had. Well, now I'm out here in Cali, I got 1 duffel bag. Yes, it is summer, so I don't have my winter stuff, but so you just get a little bit more comfortable with it over time. I think it's a practice of just shedding and taking time with yourself, and really going through all of your items with care, and really acknowledging, this was really important to me at this time. Is it important to me now? So that's what I really, really love about being minimal, is that you check in with yourself every time you minimize. You really make sure that you're feeling seen, you're feeling heard, your emotional state is good. If there's any baggage, it's really easy to see and feel that while you're minimizing. So I would say it's a little bit of shadow work. That's what people like to call it. It's a little bit of tapping into your inner worlds and your subconscious, and pulling out the things, cleaning out in your mind and in your physical space, just getting rid of it. Either giving it to a family member to hold on to, giving it to as a gift to somebody, just giving it to Goodwill, making a good goodie package and giving it to somebody that's out here on these streets they would love. I did even some minimizing out in Arizona from my 2 duffel bags, and because I had to get rid of a backpack, I was like, oh, I'm gonna bring this to Goodwill. But I was like, there's a whole bunch of people out here that can use this backpack, and I got a pair of jeans and 2 tank tops and a couple shirts I'm putting in the backpack, right? And I saw a lady that is just my size. You know what I mean? So it's those type of things where when you make space and you really set things aside for other people, they come into fruition, they come into your life, and you're able to give them a piece of yourself. And it just feels really good. So hopefully that was helpful in some type of way. None of these videos are going to be instructional videos. All of these, like I said, are casual conversations and just my random thoughts on these things. But when you do jump into traveling or nomading, or even if you're interested in just lightening your load a little bit, I highly recommend checking out minimalism. Not extreme minimalism, not anything that's forced, but just taking what you have, lessening it up a little bit, and then seeing how you feel about it. You will definitely cherish your items much more. You will use them till they can't be used anymore. And when you get new stuff, you won't want the cheapest quality stuff. You'll want some really good quality stuff, because you know you're going to be using it every day. For example, my damn face care. My face care has gone up. since I've been minimizing. So since I've been taking less time getting like really cute little trendy little tops, because I'm about my tops. So, you know, if I wasn't spending so much time looking at different fashion things like that, and then I started to figure out like, dang, I really need to get some vitamins. Like, I really need to take care of the inside. I really need to make sure I have all my supplements in. I really need to make sure that my face is getting cleaned correctly and I have the right like moisture and care on my face. So once you stop with the like quick gratification and consuming so much, then you're able to like slow your body down to see what your body's really asking for. And a lot of the time it's asking for nutrients or just a little time, a little extra time. We can't do anything without this show. We can't go anywhere without our body. So it's super important to take time to take care of it. And when you tap, look at Beast. Is this that boring? Bees is snoring. Looking at me going, look. Literally just sitting there snoring at me. Yeah, it's okay, Bees. I get it. Bees is like, bruh. Bruh. Like, see? This is why I don't have pets, because I would annoy them. This is also why I love these pets so much, because they're so patient with me. They just be dealing with me, dealing with my bullshit. I love you, Bees. You're a good girl. You're a sweet girl too. Yes. But I forgot where I was, because like I said, Bees is going to be distracting me throughout this whole time. I already know. But I hope this video inspired you guys a little bit to, you know, think about what you can get rid of. Thinking about doing that activity of just having your 3 piles and seeing what you can give out or what you can get rid of to make way for some new stuff, because it will get refilled. Whatever you clean out will get refilled. And so that's a really, okay, see, this is where we left off. Because this is the really exciting part about it. When you dust things off and you get things out the way and you clean them out and you clean it, that gives so much space for new stuff to come in. And Lord knows what you're manifesting and bringing in. We're not going to get into all that. We're just talking about cleaning up the space. But it's extremely vital. It's like the main action that can actually bring your manifestation into reality is cleaning up. So I hope this was inspiring. And leave a little comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know some different tips on how you minimize. I love tips on minimizing. I want to know some good ways to do it, some good things to think about while you're going through stuff as well. So if there's any like affirmations or phrases that you guys use while you're going through your stuff to minimize, feel free to put those in the chat. I love that you're here. Thank you so much for spending some time with me, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.